Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Right around this time of year, when the leaves start to change.
The 1-0 pitch. High fly ball. Left field. Arozarena. Watches it go.
Something is the biggest and the greatest, all wrapped into one.
They said the Dodgers are ruining baseball. Let's get 4 more wins and really ruin baseball.
Shohei! He's in a world of his own.
Well, like I said, the job's not finished. We got to go 4 more.
The Blue Jays have won the pennant.
Everybody's going to be here, and I think everybody's locked and loaded, ready to go, ready to see some history, and we're ready to make it.
He makes the catch. Ball game, series. The Dodgers are going back to the World Series.
I got all the confidence in the world in my guys. I'll say it till the day I die with this group. I'll put this group of 26 up against anybody.
かなり大変な道のりだとは思うんですけど、それを連続で、しかも2回決めるっていうのはかなり難しい。
It's a crazy world, crazy world. Hollywood couldn't have made it this good.
It's a great story that completely surprises you in the best ways.
Welcome to the 2025 World Series on Fox. From downtown Toronto, for the first time in 32 years, the World Series comes to Canada. It's one team that everybody saw coming, the defending champion Los Angeles Dodgers, and one that nobody outside of Canada saw coming, the Toronto Blue Jays. Now in the World Series for the first time since '93. Dodgers sweep Milwaukee, trying to become the first team to repeat since the Yankees. Off we go. Here's his 2-2. And there it is to finish off Ohtani. The payoff. Taken for ball 4. And the Jays have the first base runner of the game. A green light and a runner that'll sneak through for a base hit into right field. The 1-2. Another breaking pitch is flied into center field. Blake Snell gets out of this bases loaded jam. Muncy 1. Shoots one to left field, a base hit, and the first one of the game for the Dodgers. Jays have turned a bunch of them. That's up the middle and through. Base hit center field from Hernandez. Teoscar Hernandez comes home. The Dodgers are on the board first. With the bases loaded, it's Shohei Ohtani. Grounder, fair. Guerrero beats him to the bag, and Savage limits the damage to 1. All together this year. Springer with a cue shot to first. Freeman has no play at second. Turns and throws to first. It's not in time. Throw to third. They got him. His payoff is pumped through the right side of base hit for Smith. Here comes Betts. It is 2-0 Dodgers. As in the postseason. A pitch to Kirk. Swatted towards the right field corner. Hernandez turns and launches this one. But off the wall. Holds him to a single. Teoscar guns it in. Running it bad again. Varsho in the air to center field. Pages going back. Turns. Watches. And it's gone. And tied. Dalton Varsho locks game 1. We got a new ball game. For Sir Anthony Dominguez. Bounces one through. Base hit right field. Corners even with the bags. Clement scooches one through. Blue Jays take the lead. Another 3-2. He's walked it. And it's 4-2 Toronto. Base hit to right field from Jimenez. Again, 90 feet apiece. 5-2 Blue Jays. It's actually Anthony Banda in for the Dodgers to face the pinch hitter Barger. Barger sends a towering drive, right center field, kiss it goodbye! Addison Barger has connected on a grand slam to break open game 1 and start this place shaking. Wow. Around. Into shallow center field, here comes Pages, that's down. Here's a high drive off of the bat of Kirk, sailing back there to center. Does it have enough? You bet. Double digits for the Jays in game 1. What a statement from Toronto. Left it there, hit in the air to right field. Back it goes. It is gone. Yeah. Full last 2 games for Ohtani, and it's 11-4. Statement made for the Jays in game 1. They pour 11 on this dominant pitching staff. John Schneider's team just keeps on going. 11-4 over the Dodgers in game 1 of the World Series. First World Series game in Canada in 3 decades. Yeah, they did not disappoint.
I think that we can be better. We need to be better. Gausman, these guys are fired up. They're playing good baseball. So, just 1 through 9, we just got to continue to take good at bats and play good baseball. Then we'll be fine.
The Dodgers better get it going before it get to be too late.
Yeah, you're saying, are they going to wake up? They better wake up. And they better wake up tonight.
Back inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. It's game 2 between the Blue Jays and the Dodgers after the Blue Jays explode in game 1. Jays trying to take firm control of this World Series, looking for their first title in 32 years. Dodgers trying to get it back to LA, tied at 1. Off we go. Hooks it down the line. He went down to get a splitter and popped it into the corner for extra bases. Freddie Freeman with a 2-out double. Up the middle, base hit center field, and the Dodgers with 2 out in the first inning get on the board. Yoshinobu Yamamoto left a fastball middle, and it was pounded. Springer turns the corner, throw from Hernandez, not in time, leadoff double. Tying run in scoring position, flexes one, shadow center, they're at it again. First and third, nobody out. Curve gets him swinging to first and caught by Freeman on the fly. There it goes. It's a curve that falls in for strike 3. Payoff from Gausman. He's down on a fastball. Strike 3 called on Barger. George Springer drilled. First pitch fastball from Yamamoto. Now he gets hit up by the hand. Drilled down the left field line towards the corner and off the wall. Hernandez plays the carom, guns into second to hold him to a single. He's just caught by Freeman over there and sends a high drive to center field that is plenty deep enough to tie up game 2. Here comes George Springer. It's 1-1. 1-2. Betts pops it up, has room, stumbling to his backside. A curve. Shadow center. Betts is there. 3 down again. That's 11 in a row retired by Yamamoto. Same question asked a different way. Who has that big swing? This has the kind of feel to it that could be one swing to decide it. The 3-2. High drive deep to left field. It's Smith with a big swing into the second deck. He's given the Dodgers the lead in the 7th. His first extra base hit of the postseason couldn't have come at a better time for LA. Fastball lifted in the air, deep left field. Lucas going back, opposite field bomb. Max Muncy with a second solo shot of the inning. The Dodgers riding the long ball to the lead in game 2. Roller up the middle, Pages has a base hit. Ohtani breaks his bat on a base hit to right. Takes the walk to load the bases. In the dirt, kicks away. Here comes Pages. He'll score standing up. Wild pitch on the first one that Hoffman throws. Bouncing ball is short. Couldn't get him out of the inning. There's one over to first, not in time, and a run comes to the back door. His fastball needs to get him looking. He strikes out the side in the 8th. Kirk sends a line drive to center field. Justin Dean is there. 2 gone in the 9th. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Left side. Yamamoto goes the distance again. World Series mastery. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, game 2 of the World Series against the Blue Jays, has thrown a complete game, retiring the final 20 that he faces. This World Series locked at 1 as it shifts to Los Angeles and Dodger Stadium on Monday night.
There's a reason the Dodgers wanted him so bad a couple years ago, and I'm glad we did.
The Jays are capable to beating, and they're the most complete team this Dodgers team has faced. They had the formula in Game 1 to get to that bullpen. It took a miraculous, historic performance from Mr. Yamamoto to make it 1-1.
Welcome to the 2025 World Series on Fox, presented by Capital One. And welcome to Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles as this series shifts scenes from the Rogers Center to this baseball cathedral. Game 3 in a best-of-7 that is tied at 1. Off we go in Game 3. He blazes a fastball by him to Scherzer's home with an 0-1. Ohtani rips it down the line. It is a fair ball. And it's a double for Ohtani to start this game. 3-2. Breaking pitch, and he made a good one to strike him out. It's a line drive base hit to center field. First, oh boy. Everybody's confused. Varsho's thrown his back. Bichette's wandered off of the base, and he's out. He thought it was ball 4, but the home plate umpire Mark Wegner said strike 2, and so that was a live ball. Takes ball 4. Alejandro Kirk slaps a base hit down the right field line. Teoscar Hernandez over to cut it off. Varsho's at third. Here he comes. It is a fastball to finish him off. It's a curve. It's lined to center. Pages comes on, makes the catch. It's this next guy coming here in Teoscar Hernandez who can get you with a home run, but it's been more strikeouts. Hernandez drills one. Left field. Forget about it. Dodgers strikes first in a loud way. 2-2. 1-2-3-4 for Tyler Glasnow. Comes back in. It's lifted to deep right field. Towards the corner. Goodbye. Ohtani goes deep. And the Dodgers lead Game 3 on a pair of solo home runs, 2-0. This throw from Kirk is not in time, and Freddie Freeman stolen second. Scherzer throws. Smith pokes in the right field base hit. They look to take immediate advantage. Barger's got a cannon. His throw's perfect. He's out at home. Addison Barger puts it on a dime from 250 feet away. Guerrero checks his swing. No swing and a leadoff walk. Bichette cracks his bat and bounces to second and gets by Tommy Edman. Dodgers have opened the door for the Blue Jays offense to step on through. First and third, nobody out. Breaking ball, drilled to left center field. Pages going back. He's at the track. He's at the wall, and it's gone. Kirk has changed Game 3 with a 3-run shot. Pulls a base hit to right field on a 2-strike slider. Matt fights it off down the line. A teardrop of a base hit for Ernie Clement. Barger heads to third. Here's Jimenez driving the ball to deep center field. Pages is going back. Feels for the wall, makes the catch. Plenty deep enough to score. Barger. Throw to second. Dive, and he's safe. Back to the fastball here. Hernandez was ready for it. He's got a leadoff hit in the 5th. A breaking ball is drilled to left center field. Slicing towards the gap. And off the warning track. Up against the wall. Hernandez headed home. There is no throw. It's a ringing double from Ohtani. Down the line. A fair ball and a tie game. Freddie Freeman comes through again. Locked at 4. That's a liner to left. That's a base hit for Teoscar Hernandez. There goes Hernandez. There's a ground ball to short. Long throw. Hernandez not going to get there. Throw to third. Bang, bang, he's out. George Springer came up limp after that swing.
And you grab your side. That's not great.
Wow, so George Springer leaves this game. Ty France is going to inherit the at-bat. 1-1. And is swatted up the middle and a base hit for Guerrero. Goes outside and tip of the cap to Dab right there. Bichette down the line, a fair ball. Ricochets back into play. Teoscar Hernandez scrambles after it. How fast can Vlad run? Throw to the plate. Play at the plate. He's safe. He scores from first. Toronto leads Game 3. Shohei Ohtani is 3 for 3 tonight. 2 doubles and a home run. 6 out of his last 6. 4 home runs, 2 doubles in this ballpark. Ohtani, and a center cut fastball. Blast one and ties it. Shohei, 5-5. Once in forever. Shohei Ohtani who will start Game 4 in 24 hours. He has tied Game 3 with his second home run of the night. Straw dancing off third. Sasaki's 2-2 to Lucas. Bounce back to him. Rocky's got it. Over to first in the dirt, but Freeman has it. It is cut on and missed, strike 3. That's a walk for Kiner Falefa. On a 3-2, Varsho pulls it off Freeman's glove and down the line. Kiner Falefa heads for third. Edmonds throw. There's a play. He's out. And here comes Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, they are going to walk him.
So are you potentially walking the winning run into scoring position here? Does he take off? There he goes. Throw from Kirk.
He's off the bag.
He got him. He was off the bag, and Kiner Falefa tags him out. And to send this Game 3 thriller to the 10th inning. Fly to left, down in front of Kike Hernandez. Down the line, towards the corner, it's a fair ball. Schneider on his horse, Hernandez picks it up. Schneider's headed home, relay from Edman, play at the plate, he's out! Brewski tie! Off the hands, right side, Vlad Guerrero Jr. puts it away and sends it to the 11th. 1-2, he's got a 1-2-3-11. Sends one in the air to left center field, and Miles Straw camps under it to send this game to the 12th inning. 3-2 pitch, a bouncing ball left side. Muncy has no play if it stays fair, but he keeps his foot on the bag. Stretches like a first baseman for the force out. I think Heineman safe. And so it'll be an infield hit for Davis Schneider. And with the bases loaded in the 12th inning of a World Series game, Clayton Kershaw comes out of the Dodger bullpen. Kershaw tries one more time. Bouncing ball to second. Edman hurries over to first in time. Tommy Edman, another play on defense. And Clayton Kershaw like he's never done before.
More important for them.
Little pop. Right side, Kiner Falefa. That's a quiet 12th inning for Eric Lauer. Sends a fly ball to center field. No big deal for Andy Pages, who's due up third in the bottom of the 13th. Pokes one right center towards the gap. It is down. And he read that boy's lips. He said they're going to walk him, and he's right.
I think they're going to walk Mookie and pitch to Freddie. Yes, they are.
Well, we've been here before. Bases loaded and extra innings with Freddie Freeman coming up. High drive to center field. Onto the track, just enough for home. Rojas grounds one left side. Clemens got it. Low throw, bounced over there in Guerrero's game. He takes strike 3. Sends his ball to Varsho on the run. He's still going. He gets there and saves the day. 10 scoreless inning. Drives one in the air to center field. And again, it dies on the track. Caught by Klein. Oh, breakout hero in the World Series. Betts pops it up. He's got it. Unbelievable stuff from Dale Klein. They'll talk about his name forever. It doesn't matter what he does the rest of his life. And Will Klein is going to live on. Freddie Freeman 0 for 4 in extras, 1 for 6 on the night. 11:50 in Los Angeles. Freeman hits a ball to right field. She is gone. Gibby, meet Freddie. Game 1 of the World Series. Freddie Freeman with a walk-off grand slam to win Game 1 of the World Series. Freeman sends a fly ball to center field. Varsho's going back before the clock strikes midnight. Freddie Freeman has ended it. It's a repeat hero with the last word on a Game 3 classic.
What were your emotions like circling the bases?
Oh my gosh. Just pure excitement. When you grind and fight, and our bullpen and our pitching staff did what they did, to have that go 6 hours and 40 minutes or so, that's as good as it gets.
You know, that could go down as one of the greatest games of all time.
I'm just glad we won, and we're up 2-1, and we got our Shohei on the mound tomorrow.
We've seen Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, and he's in that rare era. He's doing things that we've never seen before.
And welcome back inside Dodger Stadium, where we saw one of the greatest World Series games of all time last night. The Dodgers in 18 innings take a 2-1 series lead, and we're all set for Game 4. Shohei Ohtani for the first time pitches in the Fall Classic. Off of that 18-inning epic, off we go in Game 4. Popped up down the left field line. Kike Hernandez is over to the sidewall, makes the catch! Wow! Ohtani gets him on 3 pitches. And this 1-1 to Will Smith is poked to right center field. Dodgers going back with room. An inning in the books in Game 4. No score between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Is tapped back to him. And after 5 seasons doing his thing as a two-way guy in Japan, he comes to the big leagues at 23. As Muncy takes the line. Up the middle, base hit center field. Muncy running the bases hard. Marshall's arm is not good. First and third, 1 out. It is a fastball, and it's lifted to deep right field. Barger goes back on it. Steps onto the warning track, plenty deep enough to bring home the game's first run. Lucas rips a base hit into right field. There's a fly ball in deep left center field. Headed back there. It is gone! Vlad Jr. gives the Jays the lead. The franchise face putting the team on his back. On a 2-2 from Bieber, he fouls it into the glove. Strikes out the side of the 4th. Strikes out Jimenez. Strike 3. Strikes out Kirk. Struck him out. Mason Fluharty out of the bullpen to preserve the line from Bieber. Dalton Varsho bends the first pitch that Ohtani throws into right field, starting the 7th with a single. Out of time to extend it last night. Cranks this ball to left center field. That's headed for the gap. That's headed for the wall. Varsho rounds third and stops on a double from Clement. Comes through with a base hit to left center field. Varsho's in to score, and it's 3-1. Andres Jimenez battling with 2 strikes. Kiner for left field, scorch to the 3rd, Muncy to 4th, double play!
After review, the call in the field is overturned. The runner is safe.
Okay. It was high, let it fly. Bouncer right side. Only play is at first. The run comes through the back door. Struggled mightily this October. There's another shot to deep left. Over the head of Hernandez and against the wall. Bichette hangs on with a long single, and it's 5-1 Blue Jays. Ground ball left side. Past Mookie Betts, and it's 6-1. A 4th spot for the Jays in the 7th. Straight 3 called on call. And he gets Freeman with the high heat. Got him with a breaking ball. Line drive left field. Miles Straw puts it away. And the Blue Jays have tied this series up. After the gut-wrenching loss last night that might have just wiped the lesser team off, the Blue Jays bounce back and win it 6-2. Best of 7 has become a best of 3. And they know it back at Rogers Center, where they're getting on their phones and seeing, are there any tickets left? Because we got a Game 6 coming up on Friday night.
Like, do you feel like offensively as a whole this postseason you've been able to find a good enough rhythm, or do you think there's still more that you guys have haven't been able to tap into there?
You know, we haven't found our rhythm. We haven't.
I mean, it's a series. It's a 7-game. That's why you play 7 games. I mean, if you can't get up for a World Series, then, like I said, you need to find something else.
This best of 7 has become a best of 3. The Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Game 5 from L.A. They face off with Blake Snell.
Blue Jays will know right away the game plan from Blake Snell, and I think the game plan is going to be establishing that fastball.
They're still without George Springer. Now here we go for Game 5. Who heads back to Canada 1 win away from winning it all? Here he comes, and off we go in Game 5 with a fastball that's hit in the air to deep left field. Call to the track. It's a home run on the first pitch of Game 5. Davis Schneider into George Springer's shoes and doing a great impression. Punched on the very first pitch, and now Vlad Jr. hooks a ball down the left field line. They've gone back-to-back to start Game 5. 3 pitches in, 2-0 Toronto. Wow. Brought history in this first inning. Jays have a 2-0 lead before the Dodgers come up. And here's Trey Savage, 22-year-old from Boyertown, Pennsylvania. Savage home with an 0-2, and he strikes him out, finishing off a 1-2-3 first inning. It's cut on and missed, 97 to the top rail. Swing and a miss from Tommy Edman, and he strikes out the side in the second. He strikes out Kirk. Here's a high drive. Forget about it. Kike Hernandez finds the seats. First of the World Series for Kike Hernandez, and the Dodgers are on the board. A 2-2 to Ohtani. Yeah, swung on and missed. This ball's down the line, Kenny, and Dalton Varsho's got extra bases. He's headed for third. He's going to turn the corner and hang on. Out of the plate, Clement lines the ball to center field. Kike Hernandez makes the catch. Here comes Varsho. Hernandez's throw flat-footed, has no chance, and the Blue Jays take advantage of the defensive misplay to make it 3-1. And there it is again.
He's comfortable in the release point right now.
Chases what would have been ball 4. 1-2. A shot to right field. That is a diving catch from Barger. Addison Barger. It's not just been the bat from him. He's been awesome defensively as well. Swing and a miss, and an 11 strikeout for Trey Savage. Punches one left side. It's going to find its way into left field. Popped out of his hand in his 4th walk of the game. Now the 1-2 is in the dirt. Smith can't get it, and up to third goes Barger. Vlad Jr. overthrows it to the backstop, and here comes Barger. 4-1 Toronto. Here comes. Shot to right field, a base hit. Here comes Jimenez. Hernandez's throw heads for third. It is not in time, and it's 5-1. And the Blue Jays have another multi-run inning. 1-2 to Freeman. There's a dozen for Trey Savage. Chopper to third. Clement to second. Over to first. Double play. A World Series masterpiece from 22-year-old Trey Savage. Bonded to Ernie Clement with an 0-2 and a line drive base hit to center field. Kind of for left and past the drawn-in infield to make it 6-1. And the Blue Jays are headed home, 1 win from a championship. And it was a child who led them tonight. 22-year-old Trey Savage. 12 strikeouts. Only the 12th time in World Series history somebody's done that. The Jays are 1 win away from their first title in 32 years.
Yeah, it's a crazy world. Crazy world. Hollywood couldn't have made it this good.
You know, baseball is a hard game. Yeah, it's been hard for us the last 2 days, but like we said, we've been in this situation before, like we were last year. We can do it again.
We are back in Canada. Welcome back to the 2025 World Series on Fox, presented by Capital One. The Rogers Center, ready for the kind of night they've waited 32 years to have again. They lead this best of 7, 3-2. We're all set for Game 6. Dodgers came into this World Series having won 24 of their last 30 games, but now down 3-2. Can they force Game 7 in their quest to repeat? Off we go in Game 6. Here's a 2-2, and he strikes out Ohtani to start Game 6. Here he comes. There's his sticking with the splitter. Back-to-back Ks. Kevin Gausman, chance to strike out the side. That's exactly what he does. It is 1-1. Ground ball to third. Muncy with another chance. This time he starts a double play. He finished him off anyways. And he's got 5 strikeouts with that butterfly of a pitch. Tommy Edman down the line, and the first base runner for the Dodgers will be Tommy Edman. Extra bases here in the third, a ringing double. Pitch, Rojas takes strike three. So first and second, and it's up to Will Smith. Hooked down the left field line towards the corner. It is a fair ball. Will Smith delivers a two-out double. Tommy Edman's in to score. The Dodgers are on the board first in Game 6. Base hit left field. Ohtani's in to score. Here comes Will Smith. Throw to the plate's not in time. Betts breaks through, and so do the Dodgers. Down the left field line, he's got a fair ball. Ricochets off that angled sidewall into no man's land. It's a leadoff double for Addison Barger. He shoots one to right center field. My goodness! George Springer gets the Jays on the board through biting pain. Got him. Another fastball. Hooked to left field. On the run, Hernandez. Kike Hernandez won't get there. Extra bases for Vlad Jr. Two-out double. What a month. What a player. Comes Yamamoto. Ball four. 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. Yamamoto gets out of the first jam of the ball game with a strikeout of Varsho. Break through at strike three. Does the bullpen have 9 outs in it tonight? There's a Baltimore chop along first. Barehand pickup. Rojas got him. Oh, Miguel Rojas. Do or die play. This time he's down on a fastball. A roar from Robleski. Ohtani pops it up, center field, carries well. On the run is Varsho. That was a heck of a lot more than a pop-up. Mere mortals would have just popped it up, but Ohtani off balance off the end of the bat, gloves it to the wall for a double. Put Smith on intentionally. Here comes Mookie Betts. Takes ball four to load him up. He just happened to have Kevin Gausman out of the game. 0-for-3 today. It's 1-2. Strikes him. Gets out of the bases loaded jam. Leading off the 8th. Chopping a ball down the line and sneaking it into right field. Pages hustles to the ball to hold him to a single. Here's a payoff pitch. Guerrero takes ball four and roars his way down to first. Grounded to second, the Rojas gloves. Over to first, that's the inning. Roki Sasaki tiptoes his way out of the 8th inning. 0-2 to Kirk. Oh, and he hit him with the 0-2 pitch. Line to deep center field. Dean on the run. Justin Dean won't get there. It wedges in the bottom of the wall, and it's a dead ball. It's a dead ball. The umpire's hands are up, and the runners will head to second and third. It'll be second and third, nobody out. The Blue Jays have a shot to repeat history. Ernie Clement, tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and a pop-up right side, Freddie Freeman for the first out. Wow. The Dodgers 2 outs from Game 7. The Blue Jays 1 swing from the World Championship. Jimenez floats one, left field. Hernandez makes the catch. Back to second. Game 7 tomorrow night.
Well, this ball hangs up enough, and you can see right away that Kike was going right to second.
And baseball moves to November. Unreal. What a game. What a series. What a season of baseball. The Dodgers have forced Game 7.
Man, we live for Game 7, so here we go.
Here we are at Game 7 of the World Series, like every little kid dreams of. And, I mean, it's been a heck of a series, and why not play a Game 7, you know?
That's the 2 best words in sports, you know, Game 7. Max has been getting ready for Game 7 when he knew he was pitching Game 3.
Man, this is crazy. I'm telling you, I'm not playing anymore, and I couldn't wait to get here today.
It's like a 7-episode docuseries. We're all invested in the characters, in the strategy, in the storyline, and this is Game 7, Episode 7, and it must watch.
Here we go. Welcome to the 2025 World Series on Fox, presented by Capital One. It's time for Game 7 from Toronto. This is as good as it gets. Max Scherzer's out there ready to start it. Off we go in Game 7. Is golf to right center field. Varsho's on the move, won't get there. And a base hit for Ohtani to lead off. There's 0-2. A check swing, Tapper. Diving stop, Guerrero. Feeds Scherzer for the first out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. full extension. Drives one in the air to center field. Varsho's on the run. He's got it spotted. The edge of the track, 2 out. Ohtani tags, advances for third. Varsho's throw is late. On a 1-0 from Scherzer. Bounces one towards the middle. Jimenez is there, and Max Scherzer throws a scoreless first. Symbolic that anything is possible. Shohei Ohtani on the mound for Game 7. 1 to Springer. Is a fastball scorched to left center field. A leadoff hit for George Springer. Incredible. And strikes him out. It's a fastball to get him. Springer is running. He's tagged, and that's the inning. Strikes out Muncy for the first out of the second. Ohtani missing all over the place. Has issued the walk. Payoff. Barger cracks one over second and down, and a base hit for Barger. Bichette stops at second, and the Blue Jays are in business in the second. Blue Jays trying to crack through. There's a base hit the other way. Does Bichette have enough for that bad knee? They stop him at third, and the bases are loaded. Jimenez heads up there with a chance to get the Jays on the board first. And he got him with a fastball. Ohtani gets out of the bases loaded jam. 1-2 to Rojas, who got him swinging with a changeup. You see Justin Olinski beginning to loosen. Springer loops upon the left field, and he's 2 for 2.
Well, there you go. He's going to walk him too.
So first and third with 1 away. Bichette comes up. Pick your poison right here. Dave Roberts will choose Bo Bichette. Fly ball deep center. Edmonds going back. The ball is going long. 3-run home run. Bo Bichette. The Jays on the board first. In one swing, Bo Bichette makes it 3-0 and chases Shohei Ohtani from Game 7.
Breaking ball, and he was all over it.
Bichette's first home run of the World Series comes in Game 7, and the Jays are on the board first. Will Smith drives the first ball top to deep left center field, and it is off the top of the wall. A leadoff double for Will Smith, and that ought to put Dave Roberts in a good mood for you to chat with him. Base hit to right field for Freddie Freeman, guys. Is the payoff. He's walked him, and the bases are loaded. Lines the ball to center field. Varsho lays out, and he made the catch. Smith is in to score. It's 3-1, but Dalton Varsho's Gold Glove in center field shows up again. Scherzer's 2-0. Edman pulls one down the line. A diving stop and catch by Vlad Jr. He has used the World Series stage to show everybody that he's more than a slugger. It's 2-2. This one actually hits him. Throw it over the plate, says Jimenez. The bench is clear in Game 7. The bullpen's empty in Game 7. Well, this has got to be a Game 7 first. The tension of this series building up. Yes, a warning's officially issued to both teams. Check swing. He went around, struck him out. Max Scherzer, 4 1/3 in Game 7. This leads off the 6th and takes ball 4 from Bassett. So 1 rips a line drive, base hit to right field. And the first 2 have reached for the Dodgers in the 6th. It's 1-1. Edman flies it to center field. Varsho sizes it up. Here comes Betts. Here comes the throw. It's way up the line, and it's a 1-run game. And it's 3-2 in the 6th. A 3-1 pitch. Has another base hit. Another multi-hit game. Above 400 for the postseason. Ernie Clement. 3-2. Jimenez. Into right center field. Hernandez will not get there. And it's 4-2 Blue Jays. Andres Jimenez out of the 9th spot one more time. Averages 2-1. Chopper to first. Gun to second 1. Back to first. 2. 6 is the number for the Blue Jays. away from snapping a 32-year drought. One from you, Savage. Muncy hits a high drive to deep right field, headed for the pole and gone. Max Muncy brings the Dodgers back to within one with a no-doubt shot. Clement wants the ball to left center field. That's headed over Hernandez's head and up against the wall. Ernie Clement just will not stop. Back, slashes one to Muncy. Wow, he had to see his life flash before his eyes there. Snell gets him. 2 gone in the 8th. That's the inning. Blue Jays strand the leadoff double. Blue Jays leading the Dodgers 4-3 as we go to the 9th inning in Game 7. On a 1-2 pitch, Hernandez chases straight through, 1 gone in the 9th. Right in the wave of the underdog. Ohtani's going to bat in this 9th inning. Will he represent the tying run or the go-ahead run? Drilled to left field and deep and gone! No way! Miguel Rojas! Dave Roberts played his gut. The guy hadn't had a hit in a month. And in the 9th inning of Game 7, he's hit a tying home run. The most unlikely source has changed Game 7. It's tied at 4. Vlad Guerrero Jr. leads off Game 7, tied in the bottom of the 9th. Hard drive to center field. Back goes Tommy Edman. Onto the track, he's got room. Shot. Line drive left field, that's down for a base hit. Payoff. It's out. Just outside for ball 4. Dave Roberts making his way out of the Dodger dugout. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. They're starting and winning Game 6. Kirk. Got hit. Wasn't sure if that hit the knob of the batter. It got his hand. It got him. And they're loaded up with 1 away. Varsho. Roller to second. Rojas comes home in time. And it's Miguel Rojas who ties it in the top of the 9th. Saves it in the bottom of the 9th. 2 out. Fly ball to left field. Hernandez on the run with Pages over his head. Pages runs him over. Makes the catch. Sends Game 7 to the 10th. Betts takes a walk with 1 gone here in the 10th. 2-2 to Muncy. Up the middle and through. Base hit center field. Go ahead run into scoring position. Payoff pitch. Bases loaded for the Dodgers. Infield is in here for the Blue Jays. Bases loaded for Andy Pages. 1 hit in this World Series. 2-1. Pages up the middle. Jimenez comes home and gets the lead runner. The infield drawn in works for both teams late. Chopper, right side, not an easy play. Vlad feeds Dominguez, beat him to the bag. Toronto's out of the bases loaded jam. In the air to right field, no big deal for Teoscar Hernandez. And Game 7 moves along to the 11th inning. Smith is 1 out of 5. Doubled and scored the first Dodger run. Smith, it's a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone. It's Will Smith in Game 7. And in the 11th inning of Game 7, the Dodgers lead for the first time. Well, this whole battery for the Dodgers 3 outs away from legendary status in the World Series and in Game 7 history. Yoshinobu Yamamoto tries to go the final 2+ innings and make Will Smith's home runs stand up. Now the Smith home run has LA in front. Guerrero hooks one down the line towards the corner. It's a fair ball. It's extra bases. Tying run in scoring position in a flash. He's a good bunter. Lays down a perfect one. Yamamoto to first in time. Mark Pryor, interpreter Will Ayrton. Out to talk with Yamamoto, Roki Sasaki, and Clayton Kershaw. Alejandro Kirk coming up.
And they will play back for the double play ball just based on his speed.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. To the back, over to first, to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles. Clayton Kershaw's Major League career ends as he watches his team win a Game 7 epic. It didn't look like they had any shot in this one until the very end, when an unsung hero, a most unlikely hero, Miguel Rojas, tied the game with a home run. Then it was Will Smith who delivered the game-winning home run in the top of the 11th inning. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, legendary stuff.
Battle, and I can't really describe right now the emotions that I feel.
For the first time in 25 years, we have a repeat champion in baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers, World Series champions.
Yamamoto's the GOAT! He's the GOAT! Yama's the GOAT!
Yeah, that's it. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the MVP of the World Series. That's all yours.
I can't imagine a better way to go out than to pop bottles with this group of guys.
Yeah!
We're back to back!
Vámonos, Cancún. Enjoy.